Mist slept on the shoulders of the mountains, draping the forests in silver breath. At the edge of that mist lived a boy named Awang, son of hunters, born where rivers met the roots of ancient trees. His father, Sura Adi, was a man carved by wind and wood, hunter, tracker, and silent guardian of their small village. His mother, Makdara, healed the wounded, tamed the fevers, and brewed laughter from herbs that glowed faintly in moonlight. They were the heart of the village, and Awang their only son, quiet, curious, and brave in the way of children who loved the forest more than walls. When dawn broke, Sura Adi would whistle once, and Awang would follow, barefoot, bow in hand, listening to the rhythm of the wild.
The forest speaks, my son. You just have to know which sound means hunger and which means home.
And the spirits, Father?
Respect them. Fear keeps us alive, but respect keeps us human.
At night, by the fire, his mother would braid his hair and whisper old stories, and of dragons that shaped the seas, of kings who walked with light in their veins. Awang would listen wide-eyed, not knowing that one day such fire would burn in him.
Years passed softly until one night the sky cracked red. Bandits came down from the northern trail, men without mercy, led by Raja Haitam, whose blade was said to drink souls. They struck at dusk, torches in hand, laughter like beasts. Awang, 12, hid behind the grain sheds, clutching a wooden spear. He saw his father charge into the smoke. 1 man against 10, his axe cleaving through shadow. He saw his mother pull a wounded child to safety only to fall to a thrown crease. He ran, screaming, but a hand caught him, Sura Adi's final act. The hunter threw his son behind a fallen cart, turning to face the bandits alone. The boy never forgot the sound of his father's last breath. When morning came, the bandits were gone, and the village smoldered like a dying sun. Awang buried his parents beneath the banyan tree. He said nothing for 3 days. By the 4th he rose, and he began to train. The boy became a man in silence. He hunted not for sport, but for balance, taking only what he needed. He learned which herbs could heal, which could kill, and which could fool death for a while. The villagers came to trust him, the quiet hunter who protected their borders. Children followed him into the woods, especially Lena, a bold girl with a bamboo flute, and Bara, the clumsy boy who thought himself a warrior.
Wang, when I'm older, I'll fight bandits like you.
Wang smiling faintly.
Then learn to run first. The forest spares no fool.
You never laugh, Awang. Do you even remember how?
The forest doesn't laugh, Lena. It listens.
The villagers began to call him Penjaga Senyap, the silent guardian. Peace returned for a while, though the night winds sometimes carried a whisper, a name he could never forget. Raja Haitam.
It began with the scent of smoke. Awang had been tracking deer by the foothills of Gunung Hulubalang when he saw the horizon bleeding red again. He ran, heart pounding, lungs tearing, branches whipping his skin as he descended. The village was aflame. Screams clawed through the night. He saw Lena and Bara trapped beneath a burning hut. He dove through the fire, splinters biting his flesh, and pulled them free. Then, the shadow stepped through the flame. Rajahitam. Half his face was hidden behind a serpent-scaled mask. The other half smiled.
Oh, still breathing, forest boy. I thought your ghost was ash.
Awang panting.
You took my home once. You'll not take it again.
Rajahitam, grinning.
Ah, so you remember. Good. Then die remembering.
Their blades met, the young. Hunter's spear against the bandit king's cursed Chris. Sparks flew. But Awang was mortal, and rage is no armor. Rajahitam struck deep, his blade sliding into Awang's chest.
your father guarded a secret. Tell me where the dragon's breath sleeps, and I'll let your spirit go free.
Awang gasping.
I don't know.
Then die as empty as your village.
The world tilted. Fire swallowed the stars. The night fell silent. From the heavens came a wind like thunder. The flames bowed low, and the earth trembled. A great shadow coiled from the storm, scales of silver and light. Wings spanning the sky. Seri-gating, the dragon of balance, descended upon the ashes. He looked upon the dying boy and felt a sorrow older than the mountains. Lowering his head, he spoke, his voice deep as rivers and soft as prayer.
You fought not for pride, but for love. The world forgets such hearts too quickly.
He breathed upon Awang's wound, a single mote of golden fire. It sank into the boy's chest, burning away death itself. When morning came, Awang awoke beneath a sky of blue. His pain was gone. Beside him knelt an old man in white robes, eyes shimmering like stars.
Who are you?
A friend of your blood. A keeper of old fire.
The dragon.
Old man, smiling.
Closer than you think.
The old man stepped back, and his form rippled into light. Wings unfolded. Scales blazed. The dragon stood before him again.
I am Seri-gutting, guardian of the mountain flame. My time wanes. Yours begins. You carry now the breath of creation, the fire that once forged men from dust. Guard it, Awang Sura, or it will consume you.
Time lost its meaning. In the hidden valley beneath Gunung Hulu Balang, the dragon taught him to wield the fire. He learned to breathe flame through will alone, not from his mouth, but his soul. He reforged his father's old spear and dragonfire, Lembing Sura, its veins glowing golden blue. His mother's pendant became Karis Ayudara, a blade that shimmered when his heart faltered. But power tested his spirit. Each time he summoned flame, his eyes burned brighter, his humanity dimmed. One night, after he lost control and scorched half the valley, Seri-gating appeared in human form and struck his chest with a single clawed hand.
You are not the fire, you are its vessel. If you burn for vengeance, you will consume everything you love.
Then teach me to master it.
Mastery is not power, child. It is surrender.
Awang fell to his knees, the jewel in his chest pulsing softly. He whispered,
Then I surrendered to the fire and to its purpose.
A year later, the world whispered a new name, the Fire Wraith. Bandits vanished in the dark. Slavers burned in their camps, and fear spread like smoke. At the heart of it all, Awang walked alone, neither man nor spirit. Each night he dreamed of his parents. Each dawn, he saw the dragon's shadow fade farther from the sky. When word reached him that Raja Hitam had fortified his lair atop Gunung Meru Assam, Awang knew the end had come. The fortress loomed above rivers of molten rock. Guards fell silent as a figure cloaked in flame approached the gates. Awang stepped through the smoke, spear gleaming like dawn. Raja Hitam stood upon a bridge of obsidian, his mask gleaming under the red moon.
So the forest ghost returns. Come then, eternal king. Let us see if immortality can bleed.
The battle roared. Steel screamed. Fire met shadow. The mountain itself seemed to cry out. When their blades locked, Awang snarled,
You killed them for power.
No, for freedom. The dragons keep men as pets. I will break their chains.
Dark scales crawled across Raja Hitam's arm, his flesh twisting. The cursed Chris fed on his rage. He became something monstrous, half man, half serpent. Awang closed his eyes, whispering, Mother, guide my breath. He plunged Lembing Sura into the ground. The spear sang. He drove Karis Ayudara into his heart. Light flared. The mountain split. A pillar of gold and white fire engulfed them both. When it faded, the fortress was gone. Only Awang remained, kneeling beside the dying bandit. Raja Hitam, weakly,
The dragon won't protect them forever. The sea hides another.
Then I'll be ready.
the bandit's eyes dimmed. Awang stood, bathed in dawnlight. The survivors gathered around him, trembling. Awang no longer looked mortal. His eyes glowed faintly gold, his hair streaked with pale silver. The gem beneath his chest pulsed like a heartbeat of the world. From the mist above, a vast shape coiled, serrigating spirit, woven of cloud and flame.
It is not power you sought, my son, but peace. Guard it well, for peace is the heaviest crown.
Awang bowed his head. And there, upon the scorched mountain, he built Indera Gating, the first kingdom of men. He taught them compassion, justice, and the law of breath, to live with the world, not above it. Each year he returned to the banyan tree where his parents slept. He placed flowers and whispered,
Your son still breathes with the world.
Under his rule, monsters fled, famine waned, and light returned to the land. He did not age. Some said he could walk through storms unharmed, that his blood glowed when spilled. But in quiet moments, when the night wind touched his scar, he still heard the dragon's warning.
Every light casts a shadow.
Awang looked to the horizon where the sea shimmered, calm, endless, and deep. He smiled faintly.
Then let the shadow come. The flame endures.